Groups at Wright State University are bringing a list of demands to university officials tonight. They say it's because of long-standing racial tensions on campus. Maytal Levy is getting both sides of the story.
Some Wright State students tell me they're looking for a change. That group wrote the president of the school a letter filled with demands. Today, Dr. David Hopkins wrote them back. Some Wright State University students say they're spreading a message, hoping the university's president, Dr. David Hopkins, will answer a list of their demands. The letter says students of color feel like their lives on campus don't matter. It also has 6 demands, including making African and African American studies and women and gender studies into full programs, hosting and promoting presidential lectures on social and racial issues, and acknowledging that Black lives do matter at graduation this Saturday. This morning, Dr. Hopkins replied, saying the school will review Friday's protest where some students felt threatened. He also cited several minority speakers from the lecture series. But students like Tristina Allen feel his response wasn't enough.
Some of the concerns that we had, he refused to mention the issue of denouncing the Islamophobia happening here on campus when one of our students was placed on a hate page and his face was pasted onto like an ISIS page. So we asked him to denounce that. He didn't mention that at all.
That student stood on the American flag last Friday. But the biggest issue, Allen says, is no one is listening.
This is a multicultural and diverse campus. We still are having, racial issues here on campus. And so just the bigger conversation and actually, I guess just allowing people to understand the actual struggle and the plight of students of color.
In Dr. Hopkins' response, he also says, all Wright State University students' lives matter, and I attempt to demonstrate this in all of my activities. It's particularly apparent at graduation. It will be apparent in my comments during this year's ceremony. As for what's next, students plan on responding to Dr. Hopkins' letter. They're hoping for a roundtable discussion. You can read both letters in their entirety on WDTN.com. Just look for this story. Maytal Levy, 5 on 2.